Hey, what's going on, everyone? Snodzilla back again with another video. That feels good, actually. After taking a few years off and coming back and doing videos again, it's been really fun. I know I've mentioned that before. Again, I appreciate everyone taking the time to stop by, who stopped by, commented and everything, liked the videos. If you guys could continue to do that, I don't need to continue to tell you, but I will. Like, comment, subscribe. It's always appreciated. But as you can see down in my title there, I've got a few what I call Grail pickups for the original Nintendo. And I guess everybody has their own opinion on Grails and whatnot. I know people take value into Grails, so to say. Not everybody. But for me, when I say Grails into my collection, it's something that means a lot to me as far as the game itself and playing it and remembering it, the nostalgia, hence, the name of my channel, partial name of my channel. But I actually have two pickups here. I've purchased them actually before. It was probably about within the last month. So I've had them for a little bit. But these two Grails are two games that were huge for me when it came to the Nintendo. These are two games I played the hell out of. I still really enjoy them, and as I show them here, I will discuss a little bit. And the irony of both, too, is they're both sports games where I feel sports games nowadays get overdone a little bit. And what I mean by that is the franchises. You've got Madden, you've got the MLB game. It just every year they just regurgitate it, right? And I wish almost there could be something. I mean, they could do clearly something about it. I understand it's all about money, but I don't know. I feel it gets a little old because it's just the same game every year. So there was definitely a uniqueness to this. I was actually, and again, I don't want to get on a tangent here, not so much a tangent, but I was actually talking to one of my buddies the other night about one of the games that I got in my pickup here, and what I was talking about was I wish, and they do some, but I wish they would start maybe bringing back some more sports games that didn't have a licensing needed for it, whether it's NBA, MLB, NFL, NCAA football is going to be coming out. I think they pushed it back to 2024, unfortunately. That was actually one of my favorite modern sports games, so to say. But I wish they'd get back to more of the sports video games, that did not require licensing. There was actually some thought into the games. And again, I'm going to go into this here as I show these, but I feel that's kind of missing some. Again, I understand why people enjoy the licensed products because you could have your players' names and your favorite players. But there was something to be said about these games, primarily from the 80s and into the 90s, that the sports games, there's uniqueness to it, and they were very enjoyable for myself, and I know others because there's others I've talked to about this. And I don't know. Maybe we'll start seeing some of that one of these days. I don't know. And I'll get into it a little bit more in future videos about the Nintendo Switch because I think that console and line does have some of that. But anyways, I don't want to get off topic here. So the first one, and this is the one I'm actually kind of referring to. And again, for me, it's not so much about value with these games, but having these games complete. The second one I will be showing does have some value. Although mine, the box, I mean, it's good. It's still intact. I wouldn't consider it a mint box by any means. But again, I'll get into that. But the first one here, I love this game. I still love this game. I think anybody who got into Nintendo back in the day, I think any or most who did play any type of sports games probably had this at one point. And of course, not everybody thinks every game is the greatest, but I would be hard-pressed to find a lot of people that didn't like this game. And if you didn't, comment below. Tell me why. But the first one is Baseball Stars, SNK Baseball Stars. And they came out with the second one. And I've got these in these little, I mean, it's not heavy-duty protection here. But Baseball Stars, holy cow. This game, I loved this game. What I loved about this game is it kept stats. Stats was a big thing for me when I was younger. Numbers, I don't know what it is. I'm still a numbers person, but there was numbers related in this because you could create your own teams, and you started at the bottom of the barrel, right? You would win money as you played games and won games, and you could build up your players and add strengths to your players and continue to build up that team, and you could name your players. I mean, it was so much fun. You would start off by playing, or at least I would do it because it was the easier team to beat. It was an all-girls team. No offense to the women out there. It was just how the game was, and you would play this team, and as you beat them and do things, you would collect money and, again, build up your players. And, again, I was talking to my buddy about this game, and the one thing was he would talk about, like, always having issues with saving it and forgetting to save it, and it would wipe out, like, however many games he played. But I could only get so far in playing games because of my OCD. I would want to create a new team and new names and all that, but definitely one of my favorites of all time. Baseball Stars, complete in box. Box is pretty good shape, actually. And I picked this up from a, what's this? Or maybe this was an online pickup. Again, this is staying in the collection. I know I say, it's PC for life and everything. But obviously money talks in certain ways, but it would take a lot to ever get this out of my hands. Baseball Stars, if you haven't ever played it, check it out. Very cool, fun game. Again, they made a second one. Now this one, and that's the game I was referring to that I would love to see more like that. Even this game, too. This game. Now, this game's epic. This game, I'm more than positive more people knew this game than that game. But if gaming systems would get back into more stuff like that, I would love that. It doesn't always have to be about the names, the people's names and the teams. The creativeness in that game, just love it. So if you guys know any other games out there that might be like that, again, I've just recently got back into video games the last 5-6 months. Please let me know because I would like to find more like that. Now this one is an epic Nintendo game of all time. If you ever look at Nintendo ratings, best games of all time, I would be hard pressed to ever find it outside the top 10. I got a great deal on this one. I was actually shocked at the price. I was actually shocked to see the pricing on these complete in box, let alone if you ever find one new. But they eventually switched off the naming of this one and went with not putting a person's name down the road, if this isn't starting to give it away a little. But, man, talk about a game I played the hell out of as well, was Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. And, again, down the road, sorry, guys, for the glare there, they eventually changed it to Punch-Out and so forth. Again, this is not the most mint box by any means. You can see it on there, though I never expect these to be the mintest boxes, seeing this came out in 1987, excuse me. But, again, just a creative game. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. You started off with playing, was it Glass Joe? I can't remember because I have not played this since I got it, but I'm going to start playing this again. But they would all have their signature moves in this game. You would have to learn their signature moves in order to beat them and progress through. I would always get to I never beat Mike Tyson in this game. Mike Tyson, I came close a few times, but he would always get me if he didn't just flat out kick my ass. Pardon my language. But I could not pass up the deal on this game. It's complete in box. I checked it. I actually bought it from a local place out here. And I got it for actually $100 cheaper than what it retails for. So I was shocked. As soon as I saw it, I saw the pricing on it. I didn't even hesitate. Like, I had them open the cabinet, got in, checked the box, checked everything in it, checked the game. Again, I got to play the game to make sure, but I would be shocked if the game didn't work. Even if it didn't, I don't care because I have this. It's in box. It's not going to be often that I take it out, but I will play it. Again, all my games, especially games that I keep in the PC, I do play. I've talked to you guys before. Again, I just started getting back into this game. In this game again, essentially. But I will buy lots. Like, I don't want to say huge bulk lots of games, but I will buy lots if I see them at good prices. And what I don't keep, and I'm sorry, I keep looking over there because I have some of the games, which I'll show eventually one day. But what I don't keep, I will. I'll turn around and sell. And essentially what I'm just looking to get back is what I paid essentially for the games I'm keeping, right? So if I could, essentially, I don't want to say get those games for free, but if I can, hey, so be it. And again, down in if you check down in the description, I will have a link to our Facebook group. Again, that's all been primarily cards, but in the next couple weeks, I'm going to be doing my first video game sales, live sales, and I'll be doing some toy sales as well. That's something that is going to be coming down the road, maybe a little bit later behind that. But that is it. 2 Grails again for the PC. Again, it's not always about the money and the value of these Grails, but what these Grails mean to me and what I played as a kid and what I enjoyed. So, again, if there's anything you guys might suggest video games-wise, again, there's probably things I'm forgetting about that I just haven't thought of because it's been so long. I've been more caught up in modern, gaming systems over the last 20 years that I'm just getting back into it all again, and it's a blast. I can't say how much fun I'm having doing it. But any suggestions, anything game-related wise, or just anything for the channel you might like to see, comment down below. That's it. Again, I appreciate everyone. Take care, and always remember, be good to each other. We'll see you next time.